G'day folks, and welcome back to North Africa 41. We are up to the start of turn 12. Historically, the Siege of Leningrad began early September. And here's our rules. We need to get back into this. So we begin with the preparation phase. Each player places 2 supply points and reinforcements and replacements. So on this turn, the Axis get an Italian armour, and their 2 SP marker, and their reinforcements for what turn? I think it was turn, we're up to turn 12? Yes, turn 12, which are these units. And we come down here and the Allies get an Australian and a British heavy. So an Australian and a British heavy. Yep. And a 2 SP marker, and their reinforcements for turn 12, which is to release the units that they've already been released because of the capture of City Barani. And we're good. Now we roll to see if the Malta status marker is moved. A 5 moves it. We flip the Rommel marker, it's still ready. We advance units in the surrender box. There are none. Removals, withdrawals, upgrades, upper form. There are none. So now we get to the first Allied impulse phase. They will roll for an event. It's a 5, which is a resource point. They will use any replacements. What have I got? I've got a tank replacement there. I do have a tank loss here. So is that a heavy tank? It's not a heavy tank replacement. Where are my heavy tank replacements? I thought I had some. Yeah, there's my heavy tank replacement all the way over there. So I do have a tank replacement. 3, but it's out of range of that tank unit there. I might just hold on to that for now. It's in Sollum. I do need to put some units in Sollum because it's not well defended at the moment. So I will be mindful of that. I've got my MSUs here, so no replacements taking place. Actually, let's look over here, Mercer Mature. I've got a British infantry. I could bring back maybe a British infantry unit. No, we'll wait. I'm just thinking, because when you bring units back, they have to be placed with the ASU, or the headquarters, which is all the way over here. So I need to get that British infantry unit over into Sollum. So we'll wait. Fortifications complete. There are no fortifications underway that I'm aware of. Remove transport markers, nothing happening. So Allied movement phase. And we need to do some, do I push back? So they're in rough terrain down here. Rough terrain has no effect on combat. It just slows down mechanized movement pretty much. So I could counterattack here. They've got a defense. They'll have their 15. It's tank 3, so I'd need 30. I don't think I can get 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24. I'd need 8 more. I'd need to bring everything to counterattack there just to get the 2 to 1. Actually, you know what? How many resource points do I have? I have 2 resource points. I think I want to get an air unit. I believe it's 2 resource points to buy air support. Yep. So I'm going to buy an air support unit with my 2 resource points. I'm also in range of my headquarters here. Do I try? I don't have a lot of forces in this area. Let's bring my MSU. Let's clear moved. oops, clear move, so I can track who's moved. I'll move the MSU up to here. Okay, what can I do here? Let's get this tank. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. So they've moved. What else? I could get both of these to swing around, but then I've got nobody really to take their place. I'm thinking about pulling one of these tank units away, the big 645, and maybe replacing them. So what I'm going to do, yeah, because they're double in defense. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try and get that 30 against this. So they've max of 15 on defense. I'm going to try and get 30 in attack. So I'm going to bring up this stack. What have I got now? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 29. Yep, that's 30. And in fact, I've got way too many. So if I can bring 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I can bring that 8 RTR back around to there. Yep. They will hold City Barani. I will try to attack here. They will hold here, and I'll hold here. Need to get those Germans away from this vicinity where they can risk cutting off my supplies. Now, that's not all, of course. I do have more units. I'm going to bring this straight into there, replacements into there, so they can be put with their headquarters. 1, 2, yeah, they can make it easily. Polish replacements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, these guys, who have we got? We've got, let's turn these into an MSU and bring them out 8. These guys might catch a train out to Mersa Matruh. They have quarter train. Oh, that's right. It's got to be manually moved, like so. And these guys will have to hang around. Oh no, tanks can move out as well. So we'll get the tanks to sit in there. And that will do for now, I think. Actually, we might get these guys just to come out here. Just in case, just to hold those fortifications. All right, that's it for Allied movement. Not a lot going on, but an important combat phase happening. I'm just looking down here. Can I also 9? Yeah, no, I wouldn't even have 2 to 1. So here we go. I've got 30 on 15 maximum factors. I'm going to throw in my artillery, and I'm going to throw in my air unit to make it 4 to 1. So I've got 4 to 1 odds here. I believe no tank shifts, we should be tied. No elite combined arms. So I'm using artillery and air support. The defender does not get a tank shift. They don't have artillery support. They don't have air support. So we're looking at 4 to 1, and a roll of 5 is a D1 result. I'm going to take that from that tank unit. Yep, and they have to retreat now 2 steps. 4 to 1, 5, D1, 2 steps, 1, 2, and they are disrupted. Now I can advance 3 potentially, but what I'm just going to do is move this tank back into there. I'll advance them 1 and advance them 2. So if they counterattack here, which they might do, then I'll have a second line of defense, which they can't push through. Well, they'll struggle to push through, I should say. Okay, and I did need to spend supplies to do that, sorry. So I can spend this MSU actually. Okay. And that's it for that allied combat. So we get to allied recovery, and there's nothing, no recovery to make, no replacement markers. We check supply, everyone's now in supply. Delay phase, we have our delay markers here. We roll, and 2 is removed. And that's it. We get to the Axis Impulse. They roll for an event. It's a resource point. They may take replacements. So I could take it. Here's the Italian headquarters. I can take an Italian infantry and an Italian armour. Do they have any losses? Well, yes, they've got an infantry and an armour. I could take both of those. I may as well use them. So we're taking replacements. They have taken replacements. They can go back to the pool. Yeah. Okay, no fortifications being built, no transport markers, so movement phase. And these guys will just nudge back a bit to recover. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I do want to counterattack. And I'm pretty sure I can do it in some strength. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 30. So if I attack move these guys around, I can hit this stack. I will need to bring, so that will go back to, I have 1 truck in Tripoli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I try and, look, the Italians have just, there's so many infantry regiments out here. Do I try to attack out here? 7, look, it's a bit of a stalemate. Nobody really has the attacking strength. They've all got decent defenses. I might even bring some units around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. And we'll move in there. They'll hold there, just holding the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting those replacements up to here. Yeah, not a great deal happening. They're holding to Brook, which is fine. What are these guys going to do? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's convoy these over. Okay, so we're looking at a 0 modifier to my roll for Tripoli. A 5 is fine. They all make it to Tripoli. Oops. Now these guys can go 8. And they'll hold here for now. Maybe I can move them in the evening term when it's safer to do a coastal convoy. They're just 1-step infantry battalions. So I can move them to Derna. If I repaired Bardia, I could even ship them straight to Bardia. But that's risky. Oh, it's very risky. Bardia is not a great place to ship to. Okay. That's pretty much it for, I'm just gonna pull them back 1 hex so they don't get It's not a big risk, but just keeping closer to my supply lines. Okay, so that's it for Axis movement. Not a lot going on, but now we've got this big combat. And as I said, I've got 30 on 6, 11, 12, 13. It's 2 to 1. I have got no armor superiority, but I do have the elite shift. So I've got 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1, and a die roll of 1. 3 to 1, 1 is an exchange. Now, I'm going to use Rommel to re-roll that and get a 2, which is the DR2 result. Okay, look, this is, the Allies had planned for this kind of situation. I can move into there, and I'll hold there. So this is it, but now they've got this line behind. This is not a great place to hold because the attackers are doubled downhill off here, so the Germans will be doubled if they attack down here. It's very difficult. Ideally, the Allies want to hold this hex here, where they just retreated from. I could do a determined defense, but it's in the clear. Yeah, no. We'll happy to retreat, I guess. Not happy to retreat, but yeah. Let me have a look at this determined defense. Determined defense in the clear. They don't have elite units. So we're looking at needing a 5 or a 6 to hold, and they'd lose a step in doing so. And I'm worried that the Allies have lost enough steps. I think they're happy to give ground than to lose any further steps. Okay, so that is the end of the German combat phase. Now German recovery. They are no longer disrupted. We can remove the replacement marker. Supply phase, everyone's in supply, and I can spend SPs. So I can convert that back to a truck and spend that to flip my ASU back to its ready side. Okay. That's it. That's the end of the first impulse. We skip this during summer, so we get to the third impulse. British impulse. They will roll for an event. It's a 3, which is going to be something interesting. It's the Desert Air Force. Receive 1 air support marker. Very nice. Saved me 2 resource points, which is good because I don't have any. We can restore. We can take replacements now. So here is where I can use my, what have I got? Use my heavy replacements to give them back a step. Other gain a step. They've taken replacements. They go back to the pool. What else have I got? I noticed an Indian infantry down there. I don't have an Indian. Got another tank. Yep, that's heavy by the looks of it. Yep. Was there another reduced tank unit? I thought I had another one around here somewhere. Okay, they're disrupted. That truck will go back to Nile. That truck will go back to the Nile. Oh, here it is. It's over here. What other? I've got 2 tank steps and a British infantry. Maybe I bring back. Oh, look at that. I don't have any eliminated tanks. I guess I do. Could bring them back. They are 1 step. And they have taken replacements. So that's pretty good. We're rebuilding our force in Sollum. I've got another tank step which I'll hold on to. A British infantry step. Yeah, let's bring back these guys, the guards. All right. So they are down to 1 step, a remnant. And they have also taken replacements. Look, it's easy to keep track of that. I won't put another marker on there. Yep, everything looks good there. I've actually got a defence in Sollum now by accident. Now, remove my rail marker. I should have done that, sorry. Fortifications complete. No fortifications being built. Don't have an SP, don't have a resource point to build a fortification. Now my movement phase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get New Zealanders. They're pretty strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good defense of 7. Oh, let's get these elite tanks up. Or they can zoom straight into there. And we'll rail some more New Zealanders up to Mercer Mature with that rail marker. And we'll get some Australian replacements on the trucks up to here. I'm just trying to remember if I can use trucks to do that. I think trucks can pick up mechanized units, trucks. They can carry combat units. Yeah, I thought so. I'm a bit rusty. And that's it for now. Okay, so that's what movement? What else? What are the movement around here? Look, this is scary. I might tack move them back. Do I try and get another counterattack? What's the terrain look like around here? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do I try to get another counterattack on this stack here? I have got not much. 9, they're doubled. I'm just going to try to hold here. I don't like my chances. In fact, I'm going to put them there. Yeah, I don't like my chances of holding. But I've got an air unit, I guess. So no combat for, that's minimal movement, no combat. Recovery phase, disrupted units recover. That's now gone. They've taken replacements. Supply status, everyone's in supply. I can spend if I can find. Actually, that truck can return to the Nile. That can convert to a truck unit. Spend those supplies to flip my ASU, make them ready. And we're done. Delay phase, I get to place a delay marker. I might throw it around here or here. And then I roll and remove. Oh, do I have 2 delay markers? No, where's my other delay marker? Here. So that one is removed. Oh, I can't place delay markers on units. So where do I place it? I guess out in the desert here. All right, and that's it. Okay, so now we get to the Allied Access, Impulse. They roll for an event. They get a resource point. They may take replacements. Now, yep, very close. I don't know what that's doing out there. Am I moving it out to here for the infantry? I don't know. They're moving out in the desert. Fortifications complete, remove transport markers, movement phase. And I think I've got to attack here. I've got to try and hit that stack. Yeah, if I can shift in there. My vehicle units can't attack across there. Look, I'm sure I've got 30 anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on, let's hold here. Let's push them down and get these guys to move up. I might move them there. So now that gives me 15 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that's 30 on this stack. In fact, sorry, I have 2 resource points. I will buy an air unit with my 2 resource points. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I think that's it. Any other movement? Things are pretty quiet behind the lines here. Tank unit. Let's get them moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are my supplies? Here we go. 2 MSUs. Moving across the desert, they can go up to 8 to here. They can go up to 7, so up to 15 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can go up to 7. These are all mechanized, so they can go up to 8 as well, so they can all come together, although they need to be mindful of stacking. They can go 9. So we've got some fast-moving Italians coming in, and then I'll try and do a coastal convoy with these guys to Brook. Let's try and ship them to Brook. We've got a -4 modifier. -4 modifier. Let's roll. Yeah, that makes it without any hassle. And they were coastally shipped. So we'll place the coastal shipping marker. Actually, I think it's only 1 unit can use coastal shipping. No, the Allies have to purchase additional coastal shipping. The Axis can ship a convoy. Actually, it's 1 convoy. You pay for extra convoys, I think. I'm trying to remember. I got land movement. Where are the rules for ship movement and convoys and the like? Sorry. Naval transport. 1 free coastal convoy. Each convoy can move 2 shipping points. Okay, so I moved 2 shipping points, so that's legal. Yep. What other movement? That's it. Tripoli's empty. Got units moving up the coast, looking good. It was also another -1, so a net -5 to my roll of 5 was a 0, so very safe. They picked up some stragglers along the way. It'd be nice. Yeah, no other movement around here. Italians, oh look, 5, 10, 15 on 8. They're very close to be able to getting a 2-to-1. They're on tank parity. All right, so let's try this combat here. We have got 2-to-1. I don't have the armor bonus. It doesn't matter attacking downhill because I'm at 30 anyway. But I do have the elite combined arms. No, I don't. Do I not have the elite combined? I don't have infantry. I'm gonna, sorry, let me just shift a step of infantry in there. I can do that, right? 1, 2, yeah. Shift a step of infantry in there so I actually get the combined arms bonus. So I've got 2-to-1, makes it 3-to-1. I will throw in my air unit, make it 4-to-1, but the British are going to respond with their own air unit, bring it back down to 3-to-1. So looking at 3-to-1 odds. Rommel's been spent for this turn. 3-to-1, 3 is a DR2 result. 1, 2, back to the beach. They're disrupted. Now I can advance down there and advance in here, cutting off that supply line. Okay, that's about it for combat. So now we get the recovery phase. No access recovery. Access supplies, they're all in supply. Oh, sorry, I need to spend an MSU. I'll spend that one. Spend an MSU, and I'm done. Delay phase, where are my delay markers? They're all over here. We'll put one there, and we'll roll. Nothing gets removed. So it's going to slow down their reinforcements getting to them. And that's the end of the turn. We now do supply attrition. The access roll of 4. Do they have units in Benghazi? They do. They need to remove the closest supply point, which will be this one here. Okay, the Allies roll. Do they have units in Tobruk sector? No, they don't. So they don't have to spend a supply point. Victory point phase, they have 3 airfields. Their benchmark is 3, so no change to the victory conditions. And that's the end of the turn. And I will wrap it up there and continue soon. Thanks, folks, and take care.